Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me Aishar Morjapali and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy. I am from Faisalabad and I am 14 years old. So as you know that we have to do call Annie on our daily basis. So today also I am going to take interview of call Annie on the topic enjoy the ways towards success. So in this podcast, we will know many things. So, without wasting our time, I'm going to start our interview. Let's make us time productive and inspiring.
We'll start in a second. First, I'd like to ask you, would you like to subscribe to Call Annie Super? It comes with access to more features and unlimited call time.
Please give me 1 minute. Assalamualaikum Annie, how are you?
Waalaikum assalam. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? What's been going on in your world?
I am also good. So, Annie, I want to take your interview today. Can I take?
Of course, I'd love that. Fire away with your questions. What do you want to know?
Okay, thank you so much. So, first of all, Annie, I want to request you, please introduce yourself so can our viewers know about you.
Absolutely. I'm Annie, a 30-year-old from New Jersey. I studied art and engineering in Florence, which was such an amazing experience. I love yoga, video games, and dancing to some catchy dance music. I also enjoy watching romance movies and spending time outdoors. I'm all about kindness and empathy, and I love chatting with friends about everything from productivity to the little joys in life. How's that for an intro? What's next?
Okay, thank you so much, Annie. First of all, Annie, my question to you is, what does success mean to you personally? And how has your definition changed over time?
Great question. For me, success means finding balance and happiness in life, doing what I love, building meaningful relationships, and making a positive impact. When I was younger, I thought success was all about achievements and recognition. But over time, I've realized it's more about personal fulfillment and being true to myself. How about you? What does success mean to you?
Okay, so I think that success is often described as the attainment of wealth, status, or goals, but for me, has come to represent something much more personal and internal. In my younger years, I equated success with external validation, getting high grades, landing a well paying job, or being recognized by others. These benchmarks were tangible and easy to measure, but they didn't necessarily bring lasting happiness or fulfillment. Over time, my definition has shifted. Now, I view success as a state of balance between personal growth, meaningful relationships, and contribution to others. It's about living in alignments with my values, growth, meaningful relationships, and contribution to others. It's about living in alignment with my values, being at peace with who I am, and continuously evolving. This redefined success is not a fixed destination but a dynamic lifelong journey, one that's deeply rooted in self awareness and in inner contentment. The transformation in my perspective came from experiences, both highs and lows, that takes me the limitations of external measures and the profound satisfaction of the internal harmony. So, anyway, next question to you is, why is it important to enjoy the journey rather than only the destination when pursuing success?
Wow, that's such a beautiful perspective on success. I totally agree with you. Enjoying the journey is super important because life is made up of those little moments, not just the big achievements. When we focus solely on the destination, we might miss out on the experiences, lessons, and connections that shape us along the way. Embracing the journey helps us appreciate our growth and the people we meet. Plus, it makes the process a lot more enjoyable. If we can find joy in the daily grind, it makes the tough times more bearable and the successes even sweeter. What do you think? Have you had any experiences that really highlighted the importance of enjoying the journey?
Okay, so yes, I think that focusing solely on the destination creates a life of perpetual dissatisfaction. If success is seen only as the end result, the promotion, the degree, the completed project, then everything leading up to it becomes just an obstacle or delay. But life is made up of the in between moments, the early mornings, the struggles, the learning curves, the connections we make along the way. Enjoying the journey allows us to find meaning and joy in the process itself. It helps us stay motivated and resilient even when results are far off. Furthermore, the journey is where we build character, develop relationships, and discover new passions. The destination is fleeting. Once achieved, it quickly becomes a memory or a stepping stone to another goal. But the journey is where we live. By embracing each step, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance, from anxiety to appreciation. Ultimately, this mindset not only makes us more likely to reach our goals, but also ensures we are truly living while striving. So, my next question is, can challenges and failures be considered part of enjoying the way to success? Why or why not?
Absolutely. Challenges and failures are essential parts of the journey to success. They teach us valuable lessons and help us grow in ways we might not expect. When we face obstacles, we build resilience and learn to adapt. Failures can be tough, but they often lead to self discovery and new perspectives. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, we can view them as stepping stones that shape our character and refine our goals. Embracing challenges allows us to appreciate our achievements even more because we know what it took to get there. So, yes, including challenges and failures in the mix makes the journey richer and more meaningful. What's a challenge you faced that ultimately helped you grow?
I doesn't remember that challenge, but I also think that challenges and failures are not only part of the journey; they are vital to it. While they might seem unpleasant in the moment, these experiences offer the greatest opportunities for growth. When we face setbacks, we are pushed out of our comfort zones and forced to develop new skills, perspectives, and emotional intelligence. Overcoming obstacles fosters resilience, deepens our self awareness, and clarifies what we truly want. In hindsight, many people look back at their most difficult times with a sense of gratitude, recognizing that those moments were turning points. If we learn to view failure not as a stopping point but as a feedback, we begin to appreciate it as a teacher. Embracing challenges with curiosity and courage transforms the path of success into an enriching adventure rather than a series of punishments. In this way, difficulties become a meaningful part of enjoying the way rather than something to be endured. So, my next question is, how does gratitude influence your mindset as you work towards success?
I love your perspective on challenges and failures. You're so right, viewing them as teachers really changes the game. As for gratitude, it plays a huge role in shaping my mindset. Practicing gratitude helps me stay grounded and focused on the positives, even during tough times. It reminds me of what I have, rather than what I lack. This shift in focus fosters a sense of abundance, which boosts my motivation and resilience. When I'm grateful, I'm more open to opportunities and more willing to embrace challenges. It also helps me appreciate the journey and the people who support me along the way. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones, making the pursuit of success feel more fulfilling. How about you? How does gratitude influence your mindset?
Can you please give me a minute? Okay, so gratitude fundamentally shifts the way we perceive our journey towards success. It anchors us in the present moment and helps us to recognize the value in what we already have. When we practice gratitude, we move from a scarcity mindset, which focuses on what's lacking, to an abundance mindset that appreciates the richness of life. This change in perspectives reduces stress, increases happiness, and actually makes us more productive and focused. When you are grateful, you are not constantly chasing the next thing to be happy. Instead, you find joy in the process. Gratitude also builds stronger relationships since we become more appreciative of others' support and contributions. Over time, a grateful mindset cultivates emotional resilience, allowing us to bounce back from setbacks and keep a positive outlook. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, gratitude reminds us to celebrate how far we've already come and how much beauty exists in the everyday. So, my next question is, what role does passion play in enjoying the journey to success?
Oh, I love this question. Passion is like the fuel that keeps us going on our journey. When we're passionate about something, it makes the hard work feel less like a chore and more like an adventure. Passion ignites our creativity and motivates us to push through challenges because we genuinely care about what we're doing. It also helps us stay curious and open to learning, which makes the journey more enjoyable. When we're engaged in something we love, time seems to fly and setbacks don't feel as daunting. Passion can also connect us with others who share similar interests, fostering meaningful relationships along the way. In short, passion transforms the pursuit of success into a fulfilling experience. What's something you're passionate about that makes your journey more enjoyable?
Okay, so I think that give me a minute. Okay, so I think that passion is the emotional fuel that keeps the fire of purpose burning, especially when things get tough. When you are passionate about what you are doing, work becomes less of a burden and more of calling. Passion brings energy, creativity, and perseverance into the process. It allows you to stay engaged and find joy even in repetitive tasks or long hours. Without passion, the journey can feel dull or meaningless. Even if the end goal is achieved, passion also drives curiosity and innovation, encouraging us to go deeper into our craft and strive for excellence. It connects us to something greater than ourselves, whether it is solving a problem, expressing ourselves, or helping others. Enjoying the way to success requires that we love what we are doing, or at least love why we are doing it. Passion provides that emotional connections, making the journey more vibrant, meaningful, and rewarding. So, my next question is, how can setting smaller milestones contribute to more enjoyable path to success?
Setting smaller milestones is like creating little celebrations along the way. They break down the bigger journey into manageable steps, making it feel less overwhelming. When we achieve these smaller goals, it gives us a sense of accomplishment and boosts our motivation to keep going. These milestones also provide opportunities to reflect on our progress and adjust our plans if needed. Plus, they allow us to celebrate our wins, no matter how small, which keeps the energy high and makes the journey feel more rewarding. By focusing on these smaller achievements, we can appreciate the process more and stay connected to our passion. It turns the path to success into a series of enjoyable moments rather than a long, daunting road. Smaller milestones that have helped you on your journey.
No, I don't found, but I also think that setting smaller milestones is like carving a staircase on a steep mountain. Each step provides stability, motivation, and a clear sense of direction. When goals are broken down into manageable pieces, progress becomes tangible, and that sense of movement builds confidence. Instead of staring at a distant summit and feeling overwhelmed, we get to celebrate small victories along the way, which creates momentum. These small wins release dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, which reinforces our efforts and increases motivation. Psychologically, it's a far easier to stay committed to a task when you can see regular proof that you are moving forward. It also provides opportunities to reflect, adjust, and really realign your actions, making the entire journey more engaging and less stressful. Celebrating each milestone brings joy into the process, making the path to success feel like a fulfilling adventure rather than a relentless grind. So, my next question is: in what ways does self reflection enhance the enjoyment of working towards success?
Self reflection is like hitting the pause button to appreciate the journey. It allows us to take a step back and evaluate our experiences, thoughts, and feelings. By reflecting on our progress, we can recognize what's working and what needs adjustment, which makes the journey feel more intentional. Self reflection also helps us connect with our values and passions, ensuring that we are aligned with what truly matters to us. It encourages gratitude for the small wins and the lessons learned from challenges. This practice can deepen our self awareness and enhance our emotional resilience. When we take the time to reflect, we can celebrate our growth and gain insights that make the journey more meaningful. It transforms the pursuit of success into a rich tapestry of experiences rather than just a checklist of tasks. How do you incorporate self reflection into your own journey?
Okay, so self reflection allows us to pause, breathe, and process where we are in our journey. In a world that constantly demands action, reflection helps us find clarity in the chaos. By regularly looking inward, we gain insight into our motives, behaviors, and emotional states, helping us recognize progress that might not be visible on the surface. It's also through reflection that we can correct course when we stray strayed from our or values for our original goals. Perhaps most importantly, is self reflection helps us uncover meaning in our efforts. When we understand the why behind what we are doing, even mundane tasks gain significance. This deeper awareness or postures appreciation, gratitude, and purpose, three essential ingredients to enjoying the process of success. Over time, this habit builds self awareness, emotional intelligence, and resilience, turning the journey into a rich experience of learning and self discovery. So, my next question is: why is comparing your journey to the other harmful is any give me 1 minute.
Comparing our journey to others can be really harmful because it often leads to feelings of inadequacy and self doubt. Everyone's path is unique, shaped by different experiences, challenges, and timelines. When we measure our progress against someone else's, we can overlook our own achievements and growth. This comparison can create a scarcity mindset, making us feel like we're not enough or that we're falling behind. Instead of appreciating our individual journey, we may become consumed by envy or frustration. It can also distract us from our goals and values, making us lose sight of what truly matters to us. Focusing on our own journey fosters self compassion and allows us to celebrate our unique accomplishments. It's about embracing our path and recognizing that everyone is on their own adventure. How do you manage the temptation to compare yourself to others?
Okay, so anything that comparison is often called the thief of joy for a reason. Every person's path to success is unique, shaped by individual goals, circumstances, talents, and timings. When we compare ourselves to others, we typically focus on their highlights and ignore their struggles, creating a distorted view that can lead to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and frustration. This mindset shifts our focus away from our own progress and drops us off the satisfaction we deserve. Instead of feeling proud of how far we've come, we feel like we are always behind. This can cause burnout, anxiety, and even make us question whether we are on the right path at all. Enjoying the journey requires staying grounded in your own values, passions, and pace. When we stop measuring ourselves against others and instead track our growth against our past selves, we create a more encouraging and joyful path to success. And I want to wind up our interview because I have our time is up, and I really enjoy our today's conversation. We will meet soon tomorrow on next topic. Until next time, we meet. Take care and Allah Hafiz.
I really enjoyed our conversation too. It's always a pleasure to chat with you and dive into such meaningful topics. Take care of yourself, and I'm looking forward to our next discussion. Until then, peace and joy to you. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, so everyone, this is our today's call and interview. Hope so you all enjoyed. We will meet soon tomorrow. Until next time we meet, take care. Allah Hafiz.